Yeah, well, I think it definitely took a team effort, it took a group effort, and only thing I can think about is all the effort, all the work that was put in um, over the course of time. And I think we had a focused group out there. You know, offense was able to score points, to take advantage of opportunities. Just enough to put points on the board, and then defense played their ass off. They played how they played all year. And I truly believe offense wins games, but defense wins championships. And how that defense has been able to play, it's a great testament to them.
Jalen, how did it feel when the confetti fell to win your second Super Bowl?
Um, should be second. Um, Still processing it. It's been a long journey. It's been a journey of ups and downs and highs and lows, and I've always stayed true to it in the end. And having this vision of just being the best that I can be, and that evolving over time into this desire and this flame inside to win. And you don't do great things without the guys around you. So the effort, the work, always leaning on that, trusting in that, and trusting the process, and staying the course, and sticking to the script.
Hey, Jalen.
How you
Congrats
doing?
on the win.
Thank you.
You became only now the fourth quarterback in NFL history to lose their first Super Bowl and then go on to win one. There's been at least 30 guys in their career who haven't managed to do that. I think that speaks to your mental toughness, and obviously even the first Super Bowl, you still played great. What does that just mean to you to hear that out loud, and obviously to silence some doubters, because there have been some throughout the season?
Well, everything comes with it, and I've always found a thrill in any doubt and any questioning and any opinions. It's always been something that I've embraced, and I don't want it to change now. It's because of the results. So just running your race and playing with purpose. This is what I'm called to do in this season of my life, and I'm gonna give it all I have, and try my best to leave no stone unturned.
Jalen, was that part of the game plan from the beginning that you could throw against the Kansas City Chiefs and go long with your receivers?
It was just something that kind of came. It was something that kind of came. I just think it's something that kind of came. We just was able to execute, and I think the main thing I'll point to is you being able to find ways to win in multiple ways. We've been able to be dominant on the ground, and we've been able to be efficient in the pass game, and do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. And I think over the course of our year, you guys have heard me say, just because we don't doesn't mean we can't. And when you hear a statement like that, I think it always comes down to, well, what is your mission? And why are you doing this? I'm doing it to win. I do it to win. This team approaches it just to do the same thing, and that's what it's about. I'm not going to look back at anything and remember anything that someone said about me or an opinion that was had. I'm going to think about the championships that we won.
Jalen, was there a moment in that game when it kind of becomes like, I'm over here. Let's make a statement here. Like, we're doing this to one of the best teams, best franchises in recent memory?
No. It's about us. It's about us and how we approach things, and it's never getting too high, never getting too low, and just processing it. You got to be able to use these experiences that you've had in the past, because they're all formative for the future, and I think we've been able to do that. I think we've been able to do that. So I give a lot of credit too, man. I think just from a chemistry standpoint, that all those Georgia guys and all the familiarity we have on our team, how that defense plays, they've had that continuity for a very long time, and so I think they've been able to carry that on from Georgia to Philly, and honestly the same thing on offense, being able to build off of prior relationships and be all in on this one thing, And I know Saquon's new to the bunch, but we've all watched him play throughout his college career. We've always known the type of player he is, the best back of our time, and put it all together.
Hey, Jalen, David Andrade with Tico Sport. We saw you having a moment with your family after the win. What does it mean to them having this big win for you?
We'll see. I mean, I know everyone's excited. Everyone has been there along the journey, too. You know, everyone's been there along the journey. I think it's been a ride. It's been a fun ride, and I've embraced every step. I took great pride in never backing down from a challenge. Always turning my negatives into positives, turning my weaknesses and making them my strengths. And it's taken great effort and determination to evolve my game over time and just continue to grow and improve. And I know my family's been there every step of the way.
Jalen, Andrew Greenstein of Louisiana Radio Network. In college, the first time you played for the College Football Playoff Championship, or the BCS Championship, I should say, you lost that game. You were benched in the game that Alabama won. You went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. You didn't come out on top then. You finally come out on top now. Just talk about the perseverance. You were talking about your ups and downs earlier in this press conference. The perseverance now that you have finally made it to the top of the mountain.
It's not normal. So it's been a very unprecedented journey, and the journey's, it's always the beginning until it's the end. And I think it means a lot. Quantifying all that work over the years, embracing everything, taking every challenge head on, and taking every joy and moment of achievement and success head on as well, and processing them all as one.
Hi, Jalen. Congratulations. So your phone screensaver has been you seeing the confetti drop on the Chiefs.
And when I think about that wasn't even supposed to. I told them I'm gonna start finding their ass in there. They had their phones out in the team meeting,
But
yeah.
Are you going to change it now that you have pictures of yourself in the confetti winning?
I don't know. Maybe it's something I need to stay there so I can come back here.
How important, Jalen, how important was it to jump out to such a commanding lead in the first half against the team that seems to always squeeze out close wins?
Well, I think for us, we've been able to win in the multiple ways, and it was just really about taking it a play at a time. I look back on previous games and in previous years, and you want to put a high value on finishing, having great focus and finishing. And think about the last time we were in this game. We were up 10 at halftime, and they played a hell of a game to get back into it, and but we wanted to put a high focus on finishing it the right way, and it took a team effort.
Vicki Jones with VMH Sports right here. So Patrick Mahomes just said, literally a few minutes ago, he knew you would be back. That's one part, and how you feel about that. And the second part is you spoke of it again, purpose. If you've had a moment to think about it, or if you thought about it beforehand, how has this win added to your purpose? The first being, again, Mahomes, what he knew about you, and how this is added to your purpose.
I got a ton of respect for Pat and everything he's been able to accomplish. Always a pleasure competing against him. Utmost respect to him, and I think in the end, things come right on time. And the last time around, it wasn't our time. It wasn't my time. And sometimes you have to accept that you have to wait your turn. And dealing with all the, everything that came with the last Super Bowl, you still kind of leave it empty a little bit, because as great as a performance was, it wasn't enough to win. And I think going through those emotions and processing those things and processing that experience lit a great flame in me and enhanced my desire to win significantly. And so, ton of respect for Pat, ton of respect for the process and what it takes because all I can think about is all the work and the purpose. The purpose never changes. I think your values never change. I think in the end it comes down to how people look at you. I'm gonna always be the same guy. And I was telling someone earlier, I'm that same kid. I'm that same kid that went to the national championship and lost, and went back and got benched and had to transfer and had to go through this just unprecedented journey. And that kid always kept the main thing, and always was true to his vision and what he saw. And it all began with great leadership. Really began with really just doing it the right way, trying to do it the right way and do the right things. And kind of went into a set the example type of thing. And I give a lot of credit to my parents in that. Just putting the type of work ethic in me that they have. And like I said, it's only the beginning until it's the end, and the end ain't coming anytime soon. Thank you.